From the IMTV Wave Channel 5 studio at Greenville Senior High School, home of the Greenville Green Wave, the Greenville Veterans Memorial Park and Digital Library proudly presents Never Stop Serving.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Never Stop Serving. I'm Samuel Plock and I'm your host for today's episode. This series is sponsored by Greenville High School's Interactive Media class and the Veterans Memorial Park and Digital Library. Today, our special guest is Doug Zeek, former Submariner and current Quartermaster of the VFW Ohio District, member Post 1577. So welcome into our show. Doug, please tell us about your origin story, where you grew up, your parents, high school, etc.
I grew up in Hamilton, Ohio, which is in Butler County. I went to Taft Senior High School, which is now Hamilton High School in Hamilton. Nothing really major. My parents, they were born and raised in Hamilton, Ohio, since they've all deceased. But I had a good childhood.
That's good. I had a good childhood too, believe it or not, aside from, well, my parents were never abusive, but that can be safe for my long memos and autobiography. Would you please tell us what branch of the service that you served for and how long did you serve?
I served in the United States Navy, part of Submarine Squadron 6, from about 1981 to 1976 to 1982. I was part of the 7th Fleet of the North Atlantic.
Wow. And what was your job while you were in the military?
Back then we were called mess management specialists. We controlled all the messes in the United States Navy, as far as surface ships, shore duty stations, and/or submarines.
Well, there you go. That is a very important job, like all jobs are in the Army, Navy, Air Force, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Doug, can you please tell us about your experience on Navy submarines? What was it like, and being under the sea for extended periods of time?
In submarines, I was attached to, like I said, Submarine Squadron 6, which was a fast attack squadron. So most of us, we did escorts of the carrier groups. My particular submarine, the ones that I were on, we went out and we did special operations.
Well, there you go. What is a quartermaster?
In the VFW, a quartermaster is the chief financial officer of your post or your district or your department. Now, a quartermaster in the Navy is a navigator.
Well, what can I say to that but brilliant? Do you have any memories or moments from your military experience or service that would you like to share with our audience?
Memories, good and bad. I think the best one I had was when I was selected toward the end of my first tour to go to Camp David and work there as a mess management specialist. Camp David is the presidential retreat in Maryland, and my orders were cut to go there. And that was a pretty good honor at the time. I personally didn't care for the sitting president at that time. A lot of military people didn't, because our pay had been frozen for years and years and years. But I was going to go there, and that's when President Ronald Reagan was running for president. We referred to him as Hollywood, and we didn't
because he was an actor.
Yes, so we called him Hollywood. But we weren't so inclined to believe that he was going to get the election, so I gave up those orders, and I went home and got married.
Well, there you go. What is next for you, Doug?
Well, currently I'm attending college at behest of the Fraternal Order of Police. It's a free college program for law enforcement officers. I'm retired from the city of Hamilton. So I went to Eastern Gateway Eastern Gateway Community College, got my associates in criminal justice, and now I'm attending Central State University in Dayton to get my bachelor's in criminal justice.
Well, that's very good. Do you have words of advice for young people who are interested in the service or how they can get involved?
Go through school, go get your high school diploma, pick a military service of your choice. If you pick the Navy, you can get on a surface ship, male or female, you get on a surface ship and submarines now. And you can go and you can continue your education by going through college and have the military pay for it. How to get involved is just see your local recruiters. Sometimes they attend high schools, sometimes they attend different colleges and art fairs or job fairs, and you can talk to them as to what's best for you.
Well, there you go. Do you have any special events or information you would like to share with our viewers?
If you're in the Camden area, starting in April, the second Saturday of April, and then the second Saturday thereafter, our post is having a post breakfast. It starts at 8 in the morning, goes until 11. It's $7, all you can eat. Then you got a good fare there.
Well, there you go. Thank you again for your great service to our country, for speaking with us
You're
today.
welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Here at Never Stop Serving, we continue to highlight veterans that continue to serve beyond their military service. Please continue to watch for upcoming episodes of Never Stop Serving. Also continue, folks, to watch the Veterans Memorial Park and Digital Library Facebook page for upcoming events and updates. If you are a veteran and would like to share your story, please send us an email at gvmpdl@gmail.com. Uncle Sam demands it. Thank you for watching. This is Samuel Plock signing off.
Thank you for watching. Please visit us on our social media sites. Please consider contributing to our mission in some way. Also, we are always looking for veterans and their families to share their stories with us. Be sure to join us next week for our next episode of Never Stop Serving.